here's the problem. Stuff is in my house that I probably shouldn't have in my house because as a sugarholic, I can't keep myself away from it forever. Today, I'm gonna figure out and do a bunch of research to see all of the different names companies list sugar as so I can find all of the hidden ingredients. I'm gonna figure out what they do to my body so that it'll give me a little bit more mental motivation to do really well as far as like stopping eating this crap. And then I'm gonna go through my pantry and probably my fridge, and I am going to clear out anything that has these ingredients listed on them. I'm gonna research, you can just follow along and then maybe check in your house to see if you have these too. So let's see if anything's left in my pantry after today to actually eat. There are so many freaking websites out there. I found this really helpful website that says 71 different names that sugar goes by, and I'm sitting here thinking, I thought there was going to be like 20 or something, but like 71, like it blows my mind. Like no wonder why trying to kick sugar habit is so freaking hard. How many names do you think sugar went by? Like what was your guess before I just told you that? I'm just going to share with you what I've learned. Like I'm not a doctor or anything, not certified, so I'm just telling you what I've researched. One thing I found super interesting that I did not know is that glucose and fructose, both of them occur naturally. Basically, glucose is what our bodies use for energy. So then fructose, this one was shocking because I thought all fructose anything was bad because you think high fructose corn syrup, and I just grouped them together into one thing. And so I'm like, oh, if it says fructose, it's bad for you. But apparently fructose is what is the natural occurring sugar that's in fruit. Did you know that? I didn't know that. And then fructose goes into our liver and it's converted into glucose. So I guess everything kind of turns into glucose. I have spent almost the entire day researching. The most commonly types of sugars known is regular sugar, and that's cane sugar or from sugar beets. It's like one of the main things that you find in processed foods. And then another type that I know that you have heard of is high fructose corn syrup. So these types of sugars spike your blood sugar the most, and there's tons of other ones too, like dextrose, maltodextrin. Okay, so then there's another section of naturally occurring sugars that are more minimalized health risks. These are the ones that are unprocessed. So that just means that they affect our blood sugar levels less. And those types are like honey, molasses, maple syrup. My brain is like so like fried and like, what are you trying to say? So then we come to the section of sugars that don't have any really nutritional value, but they contribute to weight gain and dental issues, but no like super severe issues. And those include agave, brown rice syrup, caramel, etc., etc. And then we come to what I think is the most horrible type of sugar that you could ever have, and those are sugar substitutes. And these are artificial sugars that are made, and they come with severe health concerns. So like cancer, diabetes, digestive health issues, liver problems. So these ones are going to be my hard pass. And these include aspartame, saccharin, and sucralose. So you'll find these in diet sodas, like those ice drinks where it's like flavored with no calories. These are really, really bad, like so bad that I would actually say give up your diet sodas, your diet Cokes, your Coke Zeros, and all of those types of things that are labeled that way as like, these are super healthy. They are actually not. They are like linked to causing cancer. And so it's like almost safer to drink a regular soda like one time a week instead of like a diet soda like really ever. I mean, some people still like will be like, oh, one or two won't hurt me, and that's totally fine if that is you and you're okay with that. But just for me, like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm just not gonna do it, okay? I've had too many people that I love recently come up with cancer, and so now I like feel super paranoid about anything that can cause those things. Oh my God, it's so depressing, and it's really hard to be healthy. Sugar alcohols, which I have heard the sugar alcohols added, and I've used them when I go like on keto. And the main one that I know of is called erythritol. They don't absorb like regular sugar, and they don't spike your blood sugar levels. So basically, if you see any name with the ITOL at the end, that's a sugar alcohol. They are chemically processed artificial sweeteners. And I don't know about you, but something that's artificial, I kind of want to try to keep out of my body, trying to be healthier. So I'm just going to roll all of those ones off of what's okay. One thing that I want to mention just from personal experience is using the sugar alcohols, and they can cause digestive issues like diarrhea, gas, bloating, those types of things. It's like super uncomfortable. TMI, but you should know, right? Maybe you've experienced them too. Monk fruit sweetener is way sweeter than sugar, 25 to 100 times sweeter is what it says. So monk fruit doesn't add extra calories, and it shouldn't spike your blood sugar. The other sweetener is stevia. This one is my favorite because it tastes better than the monk fruit. Like monk fruit leaves that like cold sensation in your mouth. And while that's okay for some people, it doesn't bother them, I really don't like it. So my preference is for stevia. I've decided that stevia and monk fruit are the very safest to use. They don't spike your blood sugar, and they are not linked to any added health risks. So I feel like that's pretty much a no-brainer. And if those aren't available, like trying to use some of the ones like honey or maple syrup or that kind of thing, but sparingly, will kind of be like a backup plan. So now that I have thrown all of that information at you, I am going to go into my pantry, and I'm about to figure out everything that has these added sugars into them, and it's time to get rid of them. I put everything on this list, the bad to the good. If you want to get your own list, then I'll put a link in the description, and you can download this little thing. You can stick it on your fridge like I'm going to do for myself. Oh gosh, that's overwhelming. Look at all of this stuff. I feel like I knew there was going to be a lot, and some of this stuff surprised me and some of it didn't. Of course, we have the only safe things here with nothing that's actually made with that. These Vienna sausages kind of surprised me with the sugar in there, but these are for my dog, so we're going to keep them because he won't eat regular food unless that is in there. This one I'm also surprised it has sugar in there, like chicken bouillon. Yeah, everything else I pretty much figured that there was sugar in it. This one is no surprise. Like all this freaking junk food crap has maltodextrin and dextrose are like the biggest things, and these are dangerous along with all of the Halloween candy. Look at this. This shocked me. These freaking potatoes have maltodextrin in it, which, I mean, I didn't expect these to be healthy. We've had them actually for over a year and a half now. Maltodextrin is one of like the very severe dangerous sugars. One thing that I didn't think about going through is the spices, because we have a lot of different spice blends. So I'm going to check those too. All of these have dextrose and maltodextrin, and all of these have like regular sugar in there. And now we're moving on to the scariest part, is the fridge. Can you believe all this freaking crap? I'm going to draw circles. So all of this stuff right here is stuff that's like, throw it away right now. All the artificial sweeteners and terrible stuff. All this stuff has sugar in there. This stuff over here. And in the very, very back, way over there in the corner, is the little tiny things that are actually okay to have. I'm shocked that there's even anything in that section besides the stevia and the monk fruit that I have. One day, I am going to get control of this mental thing and everything is going to fall into place and we're going to do it together. Okay? So you're here with me on my journey, which in turn is going to be yours, and we're going to figure it out together. All right, we're going to take on a challenge. We're going to do this together. 21 days, no sugar until Thanksgiving. Actually, I think that's like 26 or 27 days, but I think we can do it. If you want some tips on how to quit sugar cold turkey, then you're going to want to watch this video right up here.